guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing, does social media ruin relationships? Now, I know the opinions may vary. I have my own personal take on it, my own outlook, and I want to share it with you guys, and I really want you guys to engage with me. So make sure you guys comment down below. What do you think? Is social media ruining relationships? Is this why people ain't staying married no more for 40 and 50 years? Is this why divorce is so common now? Is this why nobody could stay together? We gonna get into it, y'all. Right before we get into it though, make sure you subscribe to my lovely channel. Make sure you guys drop a comment down below and tell me what you think. What effect does social media have on relationships? And how can we improve relationships and have long-lasting relationships while staying on social media? Number one, I wrote it down. I feel like this definitely affects relationships. Call me petty, I don't care. Number one, I got my pen. Liking pictures. Oh, and this is a good one. So when you like somebody's picture, it's supposed to be, you just like how they look. You think they look good. You just like the picture. It's fly, it's fire. But at the same time, if I'm in a relationship with a man and I go on Instagram and I see he liking other girls' pictures, I'm gonna feel some type of way. And it's natural to have common jealousy over your significant other. It don't make you a hater, but it's like, why you liking her pictures? You like 4 or 5 pictures in a row. Like, come on, you trying to get her attention? You want to talk to her? Because that's how we got together. Like, what you trying to, you feel me? But at the same time, we have to look at it from a serious standpoint. Social media is for liking pictures. On social media, that's what you do. Someone looks good, you like the picture, you don't think nothing of it. So there is a side that's very innocent to it. And I know a lot of couples, public figures who are in relationships and they like, the opposite genders pictures with no problem. So I feel like that in itself can make somebody insecure. I feel like there should be a boundary. Like, yeah, you could be in a relationship, you could like other people's pictures, but when you're liking every single picture that they post, for a few consecutive weeks or days upon days, then it becomes questionable. So I would suggest you guys to just talk to your boyfriend, talk to your girlfriend, your fiance, your husband, your wife, and set that boundary. Like, look, I don't care if you like other people's pictures, but don't do it in a way where it looks like you're trying to grab their attention. So every picture should not be liked on their page. You should not be under their comments giving heart eyes and fire emojis. Like, that's pushing it, because I feel like you have to have respect for your relationship. And when you have a good relationship, it's not worth losing over such a small thing. Like, let's say you fall in love, he's everything you ever prayed for, and then y'all have a little misunderstanding about liking pictures, and then you throw away the relationship. You could have just spoke about it. You feel me? So this is how social media is ruining relationships. Couples are getting mad, why you like her picture, why you commented. Back in the day, none of this was happening. Social media didn't exist. You had to call on the phone. You had to actually meet up. There was no such thing as posting selfies online, liking other people's pictures. And I do feel like that's why a lot of our grandparents, they lasted longer, because these are things that they didn't have to argue about. It wasn't, women everywhere online and so much comparison and competition. It wasn't like that. But let's get into number 2. Does social media affect our relationships? And I think this is a perfect one, because we all do it, okay? Subliminals. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. When you talking to a dude or you getting to know him and, he doing all of the right things, you might post, a quote or a meme, or you might, post a song that has lyrics similar to your situation. And you may post how happy you are, how you found a real one, how, you going to be with him forever. You ride until the wheels fall off. But then at the same time, when things are bad, it's like, when a woman gets hurt by a man, she feels like betrayed, like something in her breaks. So out of you being upset and in your emotions, because we're so emotional, you might post a sneak diss. We all did it. We all been there. And it don't even be us angry for real. It really be the pain talking. But he don't know that. A lot of guys are so sensitive, like they really take it to heart. And as soon as you post a subliminal sneak dissing them, they automatically think, oh, she throwing shots because she got somebody new. Instead of communicating how you feel with him, and going face to face or talking over the phone, you throwing subliminals. And subliminals ruin relationships with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, with your significant other, husband and wife. Back in the day, they wasn't throwing subliminals on social media. They was meeting up, talking face to face, talking it out. And I feel like that's why marriages lasted so much longer. And we gotta set healthy boundaries so we could get back to that. Because I don't know about y'all, but I want to get married. I want to have a beautiful big wedding. You guys may not believe me, but I have a whole list on my Instagram, right? In my saved pictures and photos. I picked out my dress. I picked out my venue, my decor, my designer. I already picked out the dresses for my bridesmaid. I got everything from the venue to the diner, everything planned out. And I've been doing this since 2018 because marriage is so beautiful for me. And I don't know about you guys, but I only want to get married one time. I don't want to marry somebody, get divorced, and spend all that money on a wedding just for it to go down the drain and I not last with that person. So how are we going to make sure that our marriages and our relationships are successful? Let's backtrack. Liking pictures, set a boundary and communicate this with your partner. Number 2, subliminals. I think you could post subliminals about when you're happy, but when you're going through it, don't throw shots that are going to really tear him down. It's okay to post things that symbolize that you're hurting and you're sad. Did that. We all been there and done that. But don't post things like, oh, I'm gonna find me somebody else, or oh, he cheap, or I don't know, just things that'll really affect his ego. Okay, especially if you from New York, we're very aggressive as women, so let's try to take it easy on the fellas. Let's get into number 3. This is a good one. Number 3 is comparison. Comparison is something that we all do on social media that can ruin our relationship. Like, let's say you dealing with a man and he's working, a regular 9 to 5, getting paid every 2 weeks, trying to make ends meet. I mean, we all be doing that. I be doing that. I work a 9 to 5. But at the end of the day, let me set this right. Let me set this straight with y'all. We go on Instagram and we see girls getting cars, okay? Louis Vuitton bags, Chanel bags, and for some people that's regular, okay? But when you work a 9 to 5, let's be real. You see people, getting Birkin bags, Telfar, all these designer brands, and they man is buying it for them. And then you sitting up here talking to a man that's working a 9 to 5 like you, and he always just taking you out. Maybe I go to BBQs or sometimes Ruth Chris, and you just looking at him in disgust like, you ain't never bought me a Chanel bag. We ain't never went to Turks and Caicos. I'm starting not to like you. We don't go nowhere. You ain't never took me on a private jet. And it's like, it's so ridiculous because sis, he working 9 to 5. But you so busy on social media looking at what these rappers is giving their baby mamas that now you don't even like the God that the Lord sent your way to be a blessing to you because he's not financially where you want him to be. But let's backtrack, because a lot of the time, a lot of women expect these expensive designer things from these men, over $5,000 to $6,000. And these is the same women that don't even have $3,000 in a bank account. Ladies, we gotta be real with ourselves. It's okay to expect much, but make sure that you are also able to provide for yourself. And don't lose a good man because you are comparing him to a rapper. Don't lose a good man because he's not there yet financially, because he could wake up and in a month he could be a millionaire. God could flip the script. People are starting YouTube channels, starting businesses, TikToks, and they are blowing up overnight. So never look down on nobody and never sleep on nobody, because the girl you see at work, right? The girl that you disregard could be a millionaire in 6 months time, could be famous, a whole superstar in 6 months time. That's why it's important. That's why I never look down on nobody. Never. I don't make fun of nobody's situation. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not have. I know what it's like to be unemployed. But I also know what it's like to have a job, to make money. You feel me? So I've been on both ends of the spectrum. We all have. We're young. So listen, okay? Don't lose a good thing because you comparing him to them ballers, okay? I know we all want a baller, but give it time. First, cultivate yourself and start your business. Feel me? Let me not get too New York on y'all. Number 4, and this is a good one. Social media can ruin relationships due to insecurity. A lot of women, we go on social media and now what's popping is, flat stomach, big butt, breasts. How can women feel when they know their man is on Instagram, Facebook, social media, whatever, TikTok, and he see women with real big breasts, on his news feed, and you look at yourself and you're not bodacious, you don't got the biggest breasts, or you see, girls online and they have the nice big butts and you don't have the big butt, or you see that he follow a lot of pretty girls, Instagram models, and you pretty but you're not an Instagram model. That can create insecurity, and then it'll have you second guessing your relationship and then falsely accusing him of something based on what you made up in your mind. A lot of us have to work extra hard to build our self-esteem and to know that we are beautiful on the inside and outside. Because once you start comparing yourself to other people, it puts you in a place where you are insecure to the point that it doesn't matter how people compliment you. You want to be somebody else so bad that you don't even see your own beauty no more. You don't even see your own worth. And insecurity ruins relationships because you're always accusing your partner of something that you imagine, something that you suspect. And 9 times out of 10, it don't be facts. Don't be insecure, girl, unless he give you a reason to be insecure. And even in your relationships, you should never have to feel that way. Social media births insecurity if you don't do the inner soul work to build yourself up and know who you are and stand on it. This is going to be the last one, y'all, and this is super controversial, but we're going to talk about posting. How does social media ruin relationships? It be the small things. Sometimes if you official or even talking to a guy, you want him to post you. You want him to show you off so them other girls know that you the main thing and you're not going nowhere and you above them. We all want to be shown off. We all want other people to know that we exist and we're there. But at the same time, how would you feel if your man doesn't post you? Or if he posts you and then he deletes it off his page? That in itself could cause an argument, and you have to really communicate with your partner and let him know, do we want to take our relationship onto social media where other people know we're together and other people can comment about us? And the power of the tongue is life or death. Sometimes people can speak against your happiness and your relationship and you wonder why things are so rocky. It's because somebody ruined it with their tongue. So you got to be careful. Do you want to place your relationship on social media or do you want to keep it private? And if he posts you, you have to communicate, if you feel some type of way, if he's not posting you, if you feel like he should post you more. All of these things ruin relationships. Some people break up because, why you ain't post me, or why you took my post down. Why you never spend no money on me? I want Chanel. I want you to fly me. I want a Birkin bag. We have to meet people where they are at. And if you're not satisfied in your relationship, really reflect and think. Is it because he's a bad guy and he's not making you happy? Or is it because social media is your idol now? Social media is your standard and you're being unrealistic with yourself. I love you guys, okay? I enjoyed this discussion. I enjoyed this chat. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm so tired. But I love you guys, and I just had to get on here and discuss that. Don't rush into relationships. Really analyze and figure out what you want so you can be happy and so you don't waste time, just to break up, in the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to this lovely video. If you guys want me to talk about anything, if y'all want us to discuss anything, be sure to leave it down below in the comments. And Star, I'm gonna get right into it. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment. And until next time, peace.